Пів-пів, цика-цика. Доброго дня.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. We are going to listen to the daily press briefing of the spokesperson of the administration, the President of Ukraine, on anti-terrorist operation issues about the events in the east of Ukraine, Colonel Lysenko. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I'll tell you about the main events in the anti-terrorist operation zone over the last 24 hours, over the last day. In Luhansk sector, we see the activization of the reconnaissance and subversive groups of the enemy. The Ukrainian military have repelled the attack by 10 gunmen in the vicinity of the city of Shasta. Also, the enemy continues to conduct armed provocations with the use of heavy armaments. They have 3 times shelled our positions next to Novotoshkivsk from 120mm mortars, and during the night they used 152mm cannons shelling the forces of the anti-terrorist operations. Located next to Trokh-Izbenka. We draw your attention to the fact that the enemy is more frequently using the high-caliber armaments during the night. In the Donetsk sector, the epicenter of combat was settlement Opitny next to Donetsk airport. The enemy shelled our positions from 120mm mortars, 122 and 152mm cannons. They also used armored machinery and their snipers starting from the morning and until 9 p.m. They also shelled Pisky, Marinka, Krasnogorivka, Sanzharivka, and Troitska, and there was trouble in the suburbs of Gorlivka in Mayorsk. In Mariupol sector, there's relative calm. Over the day, the gunmen have twice violated the ceasefire. However, they did use the banned 120mm mortars, shelling the anti-terrorist operation forces located next to Novotroitsk. According to the State Border Service, over the last day within the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, there were 2 flights of enemy drones. Last day, as a result of combat action, 1 Ukrainian military died, another 2 got wounded. The policemen of Krasnoarmeysk have detected and confiscated effort-in grenade and rounds of ammunition to a pistol and a submachine gun from a military serviceman. He tried to smuggle them outside the anti-terrorist operation zone. In Vinnytsia region, the Security Service of Ukraine has detained another enemy informer. He was recruited several months ago, and he was part of the network set up by the Russian intelligence officer nicknamed Starshina, or Sergeant. This resident of Vinnytsia was passing on to his coordinator on the territory controlled by the gunmen news and information about the Ukrainian military located in Vinnytsia region. In Kharkiv region, the servicemen of the National Guards of Ukraine trained in shooting and also were trained in shooting from a gun of T-64BV tank. Also, they were trained in driving the tank across the location, and the rotation is going on. The Volyn policemen came back home after they served in the east of Ukraine. Over the course of 40 days, these policemen helped to investigate crimes and protected public order on the territory of Donetsk and Luhansk regions. Also to Lviv, from the zone of anti-terrorist operation, almost 200 commandos came who were on the tour duty on the front line for almost 6 months. Some of them will soon be dismissed. At the same time, within the rotation framework, a new joint detachment of police from the Donetsk region went to Marinka, where they will serve for 30 days. 30 policemen and 10 experienced operatives are within this detachment, and their first-rate tasks, priority tasks, are detaining terrorists and their abettors, confiscating unlawful arms, fighting looting, and counteracting drug trafficking. Vice President of the USA, Joe Biden, said that the US condemns the intention of the government to hold the so-called local elections that run contrary to the Minsk agreements and to Ukrainian legislation. This idea is also shared by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Germany, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, who said that in order to hold local elections according to the Ukrainian legislation, the militants have to fulfill a series of demands, and all the attempts of the government to mask another fake plebiscite are illegal and cannot replace full-fledged elections provided for by the Minsk agreements. Thank you very much. No questions. And our next briefing is tomorrow at the same time, 12:30. Thank you. Goodbye.